Here's a case that highlights modern-day slavery in the prisons in Alabama. During a recent committee hearing at the Alabama State House, more than a dozen family members and advocates gathered to voice their concerns. Senator Clyde Chambliss, the committee chair, urged everyone to remain respectful while sharing their experiences, emphasizing the importance of a constructive dialogue. Among those who spoke was Cindy Hamilton, visibly emotional as she recounted her son's 4 years in prison, a time during which he was subjected to assaults, torture, and financial extortion. She also expressed her opposition to the newly passed Deputy Brad Johnson Act, which limited the amount of good behavior time that inmates could earn toward early release. Here's what she said. "My son has been mentally and physically tortured for 4 years. And in January of this year, corrupt officers were given the authority to punish and take good time away. My son has no violent charges, and he was going to be released in April. All of his good time was taken, and now the state says he'll be released in February of 2035. Another heart-wrenching story comes from Trevika Stanley, who faced an unimaginable situation. Just a day after her mother passed away, she found herself struggling to cope with her grief. Despite her desperate request for a day off from her unpaid job at Julia Tutwiler Prison for Women in Wetumpka, Alabama, prison officials denied her plea. At just 32 years old, Trevika was still expected to work as part of a garbage crew, collecting bagged and unbagged trash throughout the prison. Reflecting on her experience, she shared with capital B, "My brain was stuck. I couldn't think straight." Trevika, who had been incarcerated since she was 21, expressed her desire to work and earn money in a meaningful way, not simply performing menial tasks in such a suffocating environment. Now speaking from Montgomery Women's Facility, she continues to grapple with the harsh realities of prison life while mourning her loss. So even today, we see that the prison system in Alabama is the same as it was in the 1800s, a system built on exploitation and oppression rather than rehabilitation and justice.